We begin to feel stuck or confused, but those feelings aren't just out of the ordinary or just out the blue or just random. Sometimes we know we should be handling something, but we're not. We know we should do something, but we're not doing it. You're looking at other people, you're searching what other people are doing, you seeing how they got this money, this nice car, they're living in their purpose, right? They might be doing their gift, or maybe they're not. But you see it and you're like, man, I'm stuck. I'm lost. But you could just be avoiding what God is telling you to do. God telling you to work on yourself. God telling you to work on your mindset, because every time you see something that's going to be doubting whatever you're going through, whatever you're trying to shoot for, then you give up. But God doesn't want someone that's going to give up or doubt every single time something shows up in front of them. Faith comes from things that you do not see. It's hoping for things that are not there yet. Notice how I say yet. They're not there yet. So yes, you might be driving a car and want to cross the bridge, but then the bridge has barriers in front of it. But you see that as, man, that means I can never cross this bridge. But if you sit there and realize long enough that, man, the bridge might be blocked off now, but if I come back later, the bridge might not be blocked off. But some people see it as, when I see that barrier, I must turn around and never come back to what I need to do. But your goal is on the other side of that bridge. Your goal is on the other side of that thought. Your goal is on the other side of that fear, that doubt, that worry. But you sit here over and over again and you wonder, what am I supposed to do? But it's been eating at you. That God told you to go over there and talk to that person. That God told you to go ahead and try this out, even if you don't feel that you're good at it. People can talk to you and speak to you often more times and speak something over your life before you even see it. People can see me and be like, well, Ian, you speak like this and you talk like this. And man, like, I don't understand how you can think about this and recollect this and speak the way you do. To me, it's not anything special, because I don't always see myself as that. I don't view my gift as something as what God has given me all the time. A lot of times I avoid what God has given me. But if I really sit down and think about it and really seep into the presence of God and the presence of my gift and ask God that this, let my gift make room for me, then simply it will. But every time that I see something, my video got low views, or the short didn't get this, I ain't got that many subscribers, or this or that, and it's not making this, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make an excuse for me to avoid what I need to be working on. You still gotta work on your decision making. You still gotta work on your fear levels. You still gotta work on the things that you deem as weakness. You might be confused. You might be feeling stuck, but that's only what? A feeling. You're able to get up and go and do as you please and change your life as you need to. But if you simply just feel that feeling and sit in that feeling and live in it, you are simply avoiding. You are simply dodging the questions, dancing around the bush instead of just going head first into it. You want something to be taken away, but God is telling you that's the thorn of grace that I need to give you, because you continue to forget about me. You continue to forget about yourself. So you know what? I have to put these things in your life. I have to show you these things in life in order for you to keep remembering who you are, who I am, right? God knows who you are. God knows who He is. So if you continue to avoid the things that God wants you to work towards, do you think you can run from God as Jonah did? But what happened with Jonah? He still continued to get kicked off of a boat and swallowed by a fish, until he admitted and surrendered to God's will, to God's plan. So yes, God is telling you that you must go over here, but when you try to take a step over there, then it is stopped by darkness. But don't let darkness stop your light. Your light might be tiny. Your light might be such a small dot that you cannot see, but as that light grows, that means you are getting what? Towards the end. So you see darkness, you might be surrounded by darkness, but where you stand, the grass is actually greener. The grass is never greener on the other side. If you believe and achieve the things that you want in life, the grass will always be greener where you stand. Wherever God is, the grass is greener. And if you believe that God is with you, God walks with you, God lives with you, God eats with you, God talks with you, God is experiencing everything you experience, then you will know that you're not avoiding. That you're standing in the confusion, that you're standing in the wrong decision making, that you're standing in the worry, doubt, fear, whatever you want to call it. You are standing in it. You're standing in the fire and you are not afraid because you know that Christ is not going to let you burn. Not one heat, not one flame, not one scorch mark will be touched on your skin, on your clothes. You will not have to worry about it. You will not have to be you will not have to run away. You will not have to turn around and cower away in fear. You will be able to face anything that is in front of you up front, because you know what? If that's facing you, you know that God trusted you to go through it. If something is hurting you, you know that God trusted you to go through it. You think that that is a handicap, but God is calling it a temporary blessing. That you might not see it. You see it as a curse, but it's a temporary blessing. What do I mean by a temporary blessing? Christ saw the blind man. The blind man didn't see him. And the disciples said, well, what is it that happened? What did he do to make him sin? What sin did he do? What did his parents, what sin did they commit in order for him to be blind? But Christ said that it wasn't anyone. It wasn't anything that made him blind. It was because God wanted him to be blind, so then the works can be made through him. So then I can do the miracle to put onto this man's eyes and make him see again. It is not a handicap. It's not what you think it is. It's not ever what you think it is. Whenever you look at something, whenever you see something, whenever you're feeling something initially, you are just seeing it as something bad. But God is seeing it as glory. God is seeing it as an opportunity to bless somebody else, to bless you. But you see it as it's hurting me. But if every time I say I'm too skinny, I'm too small, I'm not dark, I'm too dark, or I'm too light, or I'm not wide enough, I ain't got enough money, I'm this, I'm that. What are you complaining about? What are you trying to avoid? The fact that you can't control any of that? So whenever you're trying to avoid, whenever you feel confused, whenever you feel stuck, it's because you're trying to control something that you cannot control. So let go of that control and ask God to just take over. Let God take the wheel and continue to control your life. You might feel as if you can do whatever you want and you can continue to avoid these things. But let me tell you something. Your life is going to be still stuck 10 years from now, the same reason that is here now. You might feel as if you can avoid these things, but it's still going to be there years from now. It's going to be in your relationships. It's going to be in your job. It's going to be in yourself. It's going to be in your family. It's going to be everywhere because you didn't choose to face it. But if you simply learn to stop avoiding, you will not be stuck. If you continue to go through, you can never be stuck. Even if you feel like you're not good at it, even if you feel like you're not right for it, even if you feel like you might break during it, you push through. Learn to push through, learn to not avoid, and then that confusion will surely go away. That stuckness will surely go away. And before I leave y'all today, I just want to say one verse. In the book of James, chapter 4, verse 17, if anyone knows the good they ought to do and doesn't do it, it is sin. We're all going to fall short. Things are going to happen. You're still going to sin. But if you choose to sit in your avoidance, in your stuckness, in just being stubborn, that's not going to get you closer to the kingdom. That's only going to hurt you in the end. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me on this one, bro. Check out the link tree in the bio. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the channel. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.